So this is Euro Yen analysis for Thursday the 12th of October. So what have we seen happen? Well, what's actually happened? Well, we've had prices let's just get it, let's just this right. We did have prices in a bit of consolidation, but slightly trending to the upside. The slight trend to the upside I did not like, because it was pretty messy, as indicated by these red candles here. Did seem a bit indecisive. Now prices have come up to this higher time frame moving average, sold off a little bit, back down to 200 period moving average, and the 200 period moving average was used as dynamic support and a springboard for a move to the upside. And we are currently up at an area of interest in and around 33.45, as indicated by the blue horizontal line. So where do I expect prices to go? The current momentum is pointing to bullish, into a continuation of the bullish move in the current price. As we are up at resistance at 33.45, we could potentially see a bull flag form, a little bit of a pullback, possible pullback all the way down to this 133.20 level before a continuation to test the 134. The most medium term, it's a pretty sizable level at the 134, from which we've sold off. I'll be looking at that on the higher time frames. So we're up at resistance. I want to see how prices reacting around here. If we do break and hold it, a break and test it, and we do hold, I'm expecting a continuation all the way up to 134. Over 134, 135.60 would be the next level I've got on the charts. But I wouldn't expect prices to break much above 134. I wouldn't expect it to get all the way up to 135. So let's imagine we do break down. Because it is possible. If we do break down from 133.45, again we'll be looking at this level here, which is pretty much an area of confluence now, where we have this high time frame moving average and this horizontal pivot, weekly pivot from a couple of weeks ago at 32.83. So we pull back down there, we see a bullish pattern indicating it has held a support. Again, we'll be looking to trade it all the way back up to 33.45. If we do break down below it with strong momentum, the 200 period moving average will be our next dynamic target. But if we do break all the way from up there all the way down there, I suppose the 200 period would still possibly hold, because the sellers, unless buyers have completely given up, the sellers will likely might get exhausted by the time we get down there. If we do break down from there, we'll be looking at 32.02 and 31.70. Those are the levels I'll be looking at. I'm expecting a continuation to the upside. And if I go out to the high time frame moving averages, just see where we are. It's not moving averages, high time frame chart, moving averages. So let's just see where we are. The momentum in the euro against the Japanese yen has been pretty strong, and it's been in the last couple of months, it has been in one direction. So we had the low over here, we've had a high low over here. Now, pardon me, we've had six consecutive months? Yep, we've had 6 consecutive months of bullish price action on the euro against the yen. Now, currently we are trading above this month's pivot, and we do appear likely to put in a 7th consecutive month of bullish price action of the euro against the yen. Eventually there'll have to be a month where there is a bit of a pullback, but it's not really my job to predict where the month will likely have a pullback. I'm pretty much trading momentum, but overall the trend on the higher time frame is to the upside. It is a long biased trend. Let's have a look at the weekly charts. Let's just see where we are. If these charts load eventually. So on this weekly chart, yeah, on this weekly chart we can see this bit of a trend line support I've marked in a couple of weeks now, and yes, prices have tested 3 times and subsequently broke above it. Now we've had a bit of consolidation here. This was around this moving average here in black. We did sell off a little bit all the way back down into some support, and this pretty much this area of consolidation. And we broke up above the previous area where we broke down from. We put in a bull flag and we broke from that to the upside all the way up to this 200 pip moving average. We pulled back a little bit and another bull flag was formed for a continuation to the upside. Currently, this is a weaker time frame, so currently we did have 2 consecutive weeks of selling, but this week with 2 days to go, today Thursday the 12th and Friday, we do appear to be closing bullish. So again, this does look like another bull flag, and it just makes the test of 134 even more likely, and 135.60 in the medium term. So the high time frame, especially the monthly trend of the monthly, the current chart formation on the weekly is supportive of a bullish price action. Let's just have a look at the dailies. Now the dailies have been a little messy in the past, because like the weeklies, in terms of seeing the bull flags on these dailies, we can go through these periods of long drawn out consolidations, which are not great, but we take the market at its value. And so we had a bit of consolidation over here. We've pushed up, we gapped down, filled the gap, went into a bit of consolidation here. This is all on the daily chart, and we are now breaking from that consolidation to the upside. And I'd have much preferred for it to form a bull flag all the way up there, up at the 133 levels before continuing to the upside, but we've pulled back quite a bit all the way down to these highs over here, which appear to have acted as support and a springboard for continuation to the upside. So on the daily chart, we've had how many days now? We've had 4 consecutive days of buying. The last 3 days in particular have been strong in terms of momentum, in that prices have closed near their highs. So a continuation all the way up to 134 seems likely. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.